So, how are you coping with life in the midst of a pandemic? Obviously, coronavirus, COVID 19, has pretty much turned everyone's life upside down. Hi, this is Andrew with the Andrew Smith team at eXp Realty. And, last week I did a video much like this week, nothing to do with real estate whatsoever, but it was talking about how quickly things change. And that's not anything new. We all know that. We could all look at the fact that in essence, we take life for granted, unless something bad happens. Someone close to us unexpectedly dies. Someone's in a tragic accident. You hear something and it makes you stop and pause, but only for a brief moment. That's all we ever really do. Whereas in this case right now, we're in a reality where we're all being made to stop, pause, and reflect a little bit more than we probably have, although we probably should have. Last week I made the comment that it's almost as though the world has been put into timeout. And I wasn't being negative about that or trying to indicate that we're being punished in any way, shape, or form. I don't believe that for a minute. But I did just want to reflect on what I've noticed this past week as, my kids are doing e-learning. They're home. My wife's working from home. I work from home most of the time. But just with all of our movements being restricted, and now for us, much like many other people, we have stay-at-home orders in place. So what's that first week been like for you? What impact? What have you noticed? And, from my own perspective, which I figured I'd share with you a little bit today, as much as I thought I had certain things in order, it's made me realize I didn't. And here's what I mean. If you were to ask me to list out my priorities, as much like many of you, you would probably start with, or list out the top 5 things that are most important to you. My day, every day, starts in prayer. It starts in prayer. It starts in scripture. It starts in reflection. It starts in meditation, looking at and just assessing where I'm at. But I gotta be honest with you, the rest of my life outside of that was not as organized or prioritized as I would have said it was. It's still devices and things that need to get done and all of those things that keep us busy. It's for many of us, can you relate? If you made the list of the things that are most important to you, do the actions throughout the rest of your day or throughout the rest of your life mirror that? Are you living out those priorities? And the one thing that I've noticed in this past week myself is just the relationship with the family. We go to church together every single week. We always, for the most part, have dinner together. We always eat together on Sundays. My parents live with me. We get together as a collective group. And we're all, we're there. We're there for one another. But I'll be honest with you, in the past week, our relationships changed even more. It's become closer. A lot of the phones have been put down. People aren't as keyed in to everything that they have to do that keeps them occupied. It's gotten back to family game nights, watching movies together, more deeper, more interesting discussions over dinner. So, through everything that's bad, always comes something that's good. And so hopefully you're getting to experience something like I am. And if you're not, I hope that you do. I hope that you're able to take this time, that you're not running from meeting to meeting, or you're not constantly busy with activity because you can't be, taking some time to reflect, taking a time to look at what is most important to you and how do we need to reorganize our lives? What should we look at? Are we doing what we should be doing? Are we living our lives with purpose, with passion? Or are we just going through the motions? Because I think a lot of times that's all we've been doing. We've been going through the motions. And so hopefully, if nothing else, you can, as I just mentioned, take that time and reflect. And if you're in an area where things aren't going as well as you'd like them to, whether it be, health wise, whether it be emotionally, whether it be spiritually, whatever it may be, there's a great comment I heard this week. And it was, God will not bless where you no longer belong. God will not bless where you no longer belong. Are you where you should be? Are you where you belong? Are you doing what you're meant to do? So, again, I'm not trying to preach to anyone here. I'm just saying we have an opportunity in what we're dealing with to spend some time in our own thoughts, reassess what's important to us, reprioritize where we should be, and look at if, are we pursuing something that allows us to be blessed the way we're meant to? So those are my thoughts for you this week. If you're going through a tough time yourself, if you know somebody that needs some special help, please reach out. I can't say I can fix all of it, but I have a wide network of friends, associates, and people around the country that we can try and do what we can to connect people with who they need to be connected to. This is a time where we all need to pull together. And, thankfully for me, I've seen a lot of that, out and about the past couple of weeks. And I hope you have too. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and wash those hands.